Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production. Starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather. Mark Shera. With guest stars Granville Van Dusen, Alan Rosenberg, Ivor Barry, Ryan McDonald, with special guest star Claudette Nevins. Tonight's episode, Memory of a Nightmare.
Well, good night, Ed. Night, Alice.
What do you mean, good night? The party's moving over to my place. Aren't you coming?
Oh, Joe, I'm sorry. By the time I drive Larry to the airport, it's going to be so late. I is a working girl, you know.
A working girl, yes. Always working overtime on another girl's man.
Come on, Pat, quit crying in your beer. You and Larry have been divorced over a year.
A mere technicality. Since Larry and I have been working together at the office, we've never been closer, even when we were married.
Well, it's obvious, Pat, that you are in no condition to drive. Will you let me call a taxi for you?
This is for the birthday boy. Now you take it and your taxi and stick it in your ear. All right.
Well, if you change your mind, Pat'll be over at my place. I'd love to see how round two turns out.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, hi. I just thought
It's all right, Mary Lee. Listen, it'd be a shame to waste the food. Take as much as you like.
Thank you.
Have you seen Larry?
For Pete's sake, Larry, you're my brother. If I can't ask you for the money, who can I ask?
They're going at it again.
Big deal. All I'm asking for is a loan of a lousy few $1,000s.
Damn it, Ray, why don't you grow up? Stop wasting your brains and my money over this crackpot ideas of yours.
The only money I've wasted is on this lousy birthday present I bought for you.
Ray, you just blew $37.
Oh, come on.
My brother's a genius. He invents things, and mostly how to get money without working for it.
Oh, come on. Where's that smile I saw earlier this evening? Come on. Come on. Come on. That's better.
Better?
Uh-huh. Much better. Yes.
Much, much better.
Now, look, if we don't leave for the airport, you are going to miss your plane.
Well, I may have to postpone going to San Diego altogether.
Oh, honey, that's super. Could we take a drive down to the marina and go out for that midnight sale that you've been promising me?
Okay. If a letter I'm expecting doesn't arrive in 4.5 minutes, you and I will be having breakfast in Avalon Harbor.
Boy, am I going to hate myself. Is that what you've been looking for? Something important?
Uh-huh.
on back to the house and call the police.
Hello, Betty.
Hi.
How you feeling?
Pretty good, I think.
How is this for going home?
JR. If I lived in the North Pole, it'd be perfect. Didn't you see the light green one right next to it?
Well, there's a little nip in the air. You know, you can't be too careful.
Was it? Were there many people there at the funeral?
Larry had a lot of friends.
I just talked to the doctor, and he said that he has to wait for one more test, but he's pretty sure you can go home this afternoon.
That's great. You know, it is so strange. I've been lying here for a couple of days, trying to remember what happened after the car went off the road.
What's going on, Barnaby? Yesterday there were a couple of police officers also by asking about Larry's accident. What's the matter? Doesn't anybody believe Betty's story about being pushed off the road?
Well, that's the way it is with investigations. Sometimes you have to raise some doubts in order to nail down the truth.
Is that Pat Ronco's plane?
It's a shame. Pat, Larry's ex-wife, and Betty, the two women in his life that meant anything to him, neither one could make it to his funeral.
Well, Larry and Pat must have gotten along pretty well. Larry keeping her on as head of public relations after their divorce.
You might say that marriage almost ruined their friendship.
Besides introducing Betty to Larry, I understand that you recommended the parent company bring him in here as president of Sun Aeronautics. Did that create any resentment?
We were in bad financial shape. Larry turned things around. Why should anyone resent that?
There must have been some who didn't exactly appreciate being passed over in favor of an outside man.
Aha, the devious mind of a detective, huh? You know, Larry might have put a few noses out of joint, but, yeah, not enough for anyone to want to see him dead.
Hi, Joe. San Diego office get in touch with you?
Yes. They called just after you took off. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Madison Avenue couldn't have handled the sales promo on the Sky Commander any better than you did.
These the people you called me about?
Barnaby Jones, J.R. Jones, Pat Ronco.
Joe, I told you I have nothing to say to them or to anybody.
This is Betty's father-in-law. You could give him a few minutes of your time, okay? Yeah, I'll take this. Tell Betty that I'll drop in the first chance I get.
Mr. Jones, I didn't go to Larry's funeral because I couldn't share my grief with all those other people. And I feel the same way now. I don't want to talk about him.
Pat, I have a daughter-in-law who's taking it pretty badly, too.
Well, why shouldn't she? As far as I know, Larry's dead because she had too much to drink that night.
According to Betty and other guests, she only had one glass of champagne to toast Larry's birthday.
Well, undoubtedly, she had more after the rest of us left.
If that were true, it would still be an accident. But if it wasn't...
Yes, yes. Joe told me all about that other car theory of yours. And I still don't believe it.
Well, supposing that were true, do you know of anyone who might have held that kind of a grudge against Larry?
Larry didn't have an enemy in the world. This monkey's on your daughter-in-law's back, and that's exactly where it's going to stay. And now, if you'll excuse me?
You know, Diane, I'm beginning to feel like one of these airplanes, flying around up there in the dark at night without a compass. We don't even know enough about what happened to ask the right question.
Yeah, I know. If we can only get Betty to remember something about that other car, we'd have a lead to go on, you know.
On second thought, there might be a way.
Concentrate on this. Clear your mind, Betty, And concentrate. You're getting drowsy now. Very drowsy. When I count to 3, you will be asleep, but you will hear everything I say. 1. Your eyelids are growing heavy. Try to think back to the night of the party. 2. Very sleepy. Deep, deep sleep. 3. Sleep. All right, you can open your eyes now, Betty. Tell me about the party. Did anything unusual happen before you left with Larry for the airport?
It was a very nice party. Everyone was having such a good time.
Do you see Larry?
Yes. He really liked the sweater I gave him.
It's later now. The party's nearly over.
No, I'm sorry, Ray. I really can't do it. I'm sorry.
Is this the Ray you told me about earlier, Larry's brother?
Yes. Ray wanted me to ask Larry to help him finance some scheme he had for promoting a Grand Prix for motorbikes. I told him I couldn't interfere.
All right, let's go on. It's getting near time to start for the airport. Besides the incident with his brother later, did anything else happen to upset Larry?
No, except...
Except what? Betty, what else happened to upset Larry?
They're arguing in the library about something. I've never seen Joe so angry.
What were they arguing about?
It's something about business. Joe doesn't like the way Larry's running Sun Aeronautics.
That's not what Joe told us.
Right, Betty. I think it's time to move on again. You're on the road now, driving Larry to the airport. The car that ran you off the road, can you see it yet?
That lunatic. He's going to drive us off the road.
He? It was a man?
I don't know. It could have been a woman. It's too dark to tell.
What about the car? What color is it?
Light blue or white. I can't. Oh, Lord, no.
What is it? What do you see?
There's somebody out there. Whoever it is taking the letter from Larry's pocket.
What letter is that?
I can't. No.
Leave it to me. She has to be brought back correctly. Betty, when I count to 3, you will wake up and you will feel fine. 1, everything is all right. 2, now on 3, you will wake up and you won't be frightened anymore. 3.
Anybody here?
That all depends. Who are you looking for?
Ray Reed. Somehow I get the feeling you're not him.
How can you tell?
Well, the buttons are on the wrong side of your shirt. It's a dead giveaway.
You're kind of cute yourself. But if you're making a pass, you got lousy timing. Glad to see you, Ray.
Look, I told the credit manager I'd pay the bills on those transmissions as soon as I got some money from my brother's estate, so get off my back.
Hold it, wait a minute. I'm not a bill collector. My name is J.R. Jones. I'm with Barnaby Jones Investigations.
Jones? You related to Betty Jones, one my brother was going with?
That's why I'm here. We're looking into your brother's death.
What for? Everybody knows what happened.
Yeah, but not why somebody made it happen and who.
Yeah, anybody got any theories?
Hey, you dig deep enough, you can always find somebody with a grudge. Business associate or an ex-wife, or even a brother.
And you hear this punk? He's accusing me of killing my own brother.
No, but I am trying to show you how easy it is for people to make accusations. Against Betty or even you.
Hey, listen, man. You start bum rapping my pal with the wrong people, and we're gonna spread you all over town.
Excuse me, you're in my way.
Who is it?
Betty, it's me.
Joe?
Hi.
Oh, come on in. Oh, hello, Pat.
Hello, Betty.
We tried you at the hospital, but they said you'd checked out yesterday. Terrific. Is this okay here?
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much.
Well, other than that bruise on your forehead, you're not really looking any the worse for wear.
Well, I guess I'll never run the mile in under 4 minutes again, but I'll recover. Listen, please sit down. Can I fix you some coffee, a drink?
No, thank you. We can't stay very long. Joe insisted we come up, if only for a minute.
Yeah, well, we're on our way to a sales meeting, trying to keep up with that promotional program that Larry laid out for the company.
Larry was always full of such great plans. There never were enough hours in the day for him.
I met that detective of yours yesterday, Barnaby Jones.
Pat, let's not talk about that.
Why not? We're all friends, aren't we? How's he doing, your detective?
Well, first of all, he's not my detective. He's my father-in-law and my boss.
Oh, how nice. Comes in handy, doesn't it, having one in the family? Has he come up with anything about that other car you claim ran you off the road?
Not yet. But there may be proof now that there was another car.
You're kidding.
What kind of proof?
A letter. It was delivered to Larry the night of the... Well, you accepted it from the postman.
What letter?
Sure, you signed for it just before you left the party, don't you remember?
Oh, vaguely, maybe.
Please, Pat, it's very important. Did you take a look at the letter? Did you see where it came from? Who sent it?
I really didn't pay very much attention.
That's too bad.
Oh, what does it have to do with the accident?
Well, when Pat gave me the letter, I gave it to Larry. Whoever killed him took it from his pocket after the accident.
You sure of that?
Well, just before I passed out, I'm almost positive I saw someone out there going through his pockets.
Proof almost positive is almost as good as no proof at all. Wish I could help you, but... Joe, we'll be late for the meeting.
Yeah. All right, well, listen, take care of yourself, and if you need anything, let me know, okay?
Thank you for coming over.
I appreciate that, Tom. I'll wait for your call. My friend in the Federal Building put through a tracer on that registered letter. Seems it was sent from a post office in San Diego.
San Diego certainly is popping up a lot, isn't it? Larry was headed there the night he was killed. His ex-wife just flew back from there, now this. Did your friend at the Federal Building say who the letter was from?
He's having somebody check the postal records. How'd it go with Larry's brother, Ray?
Nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. What is it? That is an emergency request for $50,000 made by Ray against Larry's estate. I got those copies from the executor when I dropped by to see him.
Since the estate won't be settled for at least 6 months, and in the light of the fact that Larry made a verbal commitment to invest this sum in the motorcycle Grand Prix company, according to Betty, Larry refused to give Ray the money.
That's right. It isn't really, much of a lie because Ray's going to get all of Larry's estate anyway, but it's a clue as to how desperate Ray is to get his hands on his brother's money.
Hello?
It's a business phone, Barnaby. You're supposed to say, Barnaby Jones Investigations, may I help you?
Oh, Betty, that just showed you how lost we are down here without you.
Well, I'm feeling much better. I think I'll be in the morning, but there's one thing I'd like to do first. I'd like to give Dr. Kirby one more try.
I got it.
Betty.
Barnaby Jones Investigations.
Hypnotherapy is a good thing, except when it affects people the way it affects you.
Barnaby, Tom at the Federal Building.
Hang on, Betty. Yeah, Tom, what do you got?
Betty, hi. What is all this about hypnotherapy? You're not going to go through that again, are you?
Thank you very much, Tom. Betty, why does the name G.W. Laszlo mean something to me?
G.W. Laszlo?
5 or 6 years ago, didn't his name come up in an insurance case we were working on?
Well, if the G stands for Gerald, there was a private detective working out of San Diego by that name.
Right. Turns out he was the one that sent Larry that registered letter. Do we have his phone number around?
In my book, on the desk.
Talk to you later.
Hello. Yeah, this is Gerald Laszlo. Yeah, that's my license number. What's the matter? You backed into my car? Well, was there much damage? All right. It's very nice of you to call and tell me. Are you in the garage now? Yeah, I'll be right down.
Lieutenant, is Laszlo spelled with a W or an O at the end of it?
Laszlo?
With an O. Didn't you go to school? Barnaby. Hey, pal, what brings you to San Diego? Did you take the wrong turn on the freeway?
If this is the Laszlo the officer was asking about, looks like we got here too late.
Gerald Laszlo. You know him?
We flew down here to talk to him about a case we're working on.
Well, you're about 2 hours late. That's when the security guard was making his rounds and found him like this.
You have any idea what happened?
This is my cousin Jedediah Jones. He works with me.
How are you?
Well, we found his wallet in the street and money gone. All earmarks for mugging.
Pretty careless mugger, wouldn't you say, to leave a ring like this?
Well, more than likely, the security guard was making his rounds about then. Scared him off.
Lieutenant, coroner wants to know if it's okay to remove the body.
Yeah, but I want to talk to him first. If there's any way I can help you with this case you're talking about, let me know, Barnaby, okay?
Thanks, Red. I'll call you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well, Jedediah, let's go see what else we can find out about Mr. Laszlo. Excuse me, was this Mr. Laszlo's apartment?
Yes, I'm Mrs. West, the manager. Lieutenant Griffin told me that you fellas were finished in here.
Well, Lieutenant's apartment's probably finished, but we're conducting an independent investigation, you might say.
I'm cleaning up and throwing out the dinner Mr. Laszlo was cooking before this terrible thing happened.
Did Laszlo live here alone?
Nicest bachelor tenant we have had.
You have any relatives you know of?
just a brother in Philadelphia. I don't know the address, but the lieutenant said he'd look it up and ask him to make arrangements.
Who belongs to this? There's a whole closet of women's clothes in there.
I said he was a bachelor, not a monk. She'd come to visit every now and then. Pretty woman. Well, more sexy than pretty.
This one?
Yeah.
You know her name?
Once or twice I heard him call her my little atom bomb. Sounds kinky, if you ask me.
Boutique of the Stars, Hollywood.
Yeah, that's Jean. She buys here a lot.
Do you know her last name?
That's all I know her by.
What about an address or a phone number from a check or a credit card?
Jean always pays in cash.
All right, just one more thing. If Jean ever comes in again, tell her that I'll really make it worth her while if she gives me a call.
What about my while?
Well, you set it up for me, and I'll buy you another dress like that.
Are you kidding? Outside of here, I wouldn't be seen dead in this thing. But I wouldn't mind you taking me out for some lobster Cantonese at the China Dragon.
You got yourself a deal.
Larry, we're going to crash.
It's all right, Betty. It's all right. You're in your own apartment. Nothing can happen to you.
It's tan, I think.
The car that ran you off the road?
No, it's light beige.
Ray Reed has a beige car. I saw it out at the ranch.
Betty, I want you to concentrate on the person who took the letter from Larry's pocket. Try to tell us if it's a man or a woman, if it's someone you know. Think hard. Whoever it is bending over Larry, getting the letter.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Are you all right?
Yes, I just can't seem to stay with it. I'm sorry.
Is it because of something you saw?
It's something I didn't see that keeps bothering me. The letter. I didn't see him or her or whoever it was take the letter from Larry's pocket.
Well, did you see the letter being taken the last time?
I saw something white and shiny. What if it wasn't the letter at all? What if it was this shiny thing that I saw both times?
The letter wasn't found on Larry's body. What else could have happened to it?
I don't know. I suppose he could have left it at the house, you know, before we started for the airport.
Hey, look at this. Hey, new meat. Hey, come on, Sadie, take off your clothes and join the party.
Ray, what are these people doing here? What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Celebrating my inheritance. Here, have a beer.
Hey, come on, pretty mama. How about a swim?
I'm sorry, I forgot my swimsuit.
Oh, you don't need a suit, does she, Mary Lee?
No, Raw is healthy.
Ray, Larry's estate is still in probate. You could be cited for trespassing, you know.
Don't give me that probate bull. This house, everything, it belongs to me now. I can do whatever I want. You're the one who's trespassing.
And that's against the law. Let's call the cops. Come on.
No, no cops. I'm the law on this property. I say let's have a trial. Hey, come on, let's have a trial, huh?
Yeah, trial, right.
Archie, you be the judge.
I came here to look for a letter that Larry might have left here the night he died.
Okay, so show us the letter. Come on, where's the evidence?
Yeah, let's go. Court's waiting.
I don't know where the letter is, but I could use your help to find it. It could prove that Larry's death was not an accident.
Wasn't an accident, do you believe that? Jeez. Well, if that's all, then the defense rests. What does the jury have to say?
The butler did it.
Judge?
Guilty.
You heard the verdict.
Stop being such stupid fools.
And the sentence is death by drowning.
Okay, let's get her in the pool.
Okay, hold it right there, folks.
Oh, J.R.
Betty, I just came from the Supreme Court. And you have been reprieved.
Yeah, well, I say they both go in the drink.
Anybody else? No? Good. Good. I think my client and I will be leaving. Just keep walking. Don't look back.
At first, I was able to remember things past that white sparkling thing, and now, nothing. I swear it's as though my mind is focusing in on that, telling me to remember what that was.
What about Ray Reed's car?
Well, J.R. pointed it out to me as we left Larry's place. It's a light beige car, all right, but Barnaby, I can't swear whether that's the car that forced us off the road.
Barnaby Jones Investigations.
Are you still set on giving hypnotism another try?
Yeah, thank you. We'll be right over. Laszlo's girlfriend just walked into the dress shop.
Come on. We'll drop you off at your home.
Oh, no, that's all right. Dr. Kirby isn't due there until 8 o'clock. I think I'll stick around and catch up on the mail.
I will talk to you later.
All right. Oh, you gave me a start.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry.
You were out there a long time, weren't you? What were you doing?
Trying to decide whether or not I could bring myself to apologize to you.
Come on in, Pat.
Well, all right. Just for a minute, though. Betty, I read about Gerald Laszlo's murder.
Did you know Laszlo?
Well, that's why I came. With him and Larry both dying so suddenly, I think now there must be something terrible going on. That you must be right about that crash not being an accident.
What do you know about Laszlo?
Not very much. One day last month, Larry and I both flew down to San Diego on business. Larry was being very secretive, so I followed him. I thought he might be meeting...
I've never been to San Diego with Larry.
I was jealous. So what else is new? At any rate, it turned out that he was meeting Laszlo. But in the meantime, he had spotted me following him, and we both had a good laugh over it. And he introduced me to Laszlo.
Well, did Larry say whether Laszlo was investigating anything for him?
I didn't even know Laszlo was a private investigator until I read about it in the newspaper. Look, Betty, I have to meet Joe and some clients for dinner, and I'm late now. But I want to help you get to the bottom of this. If there's anything I can do, I want you to call me, okay?
Thanks for coming by, Pat.
Oh, it's nothing. And I'm sorry for the way I've behaved.
Forget it.
tight, but it's me. What do you think?
I think if you bottle it and stick in a couple of straws, you'll make a fortune.
What's going on, Lois? You turning this place into a peep show?
Jean, they're private investigators. They want to talk to you about something.
About another private investigator, to be precise, Gerald Laszlo.
Never heard of him. On second thought, maybe this isn't me.
What about Larry Reed? Does that name do anything for you?
Look, fellas, don't call me and I won't call you. I think I'll try this one.
Hello, Sergeant. Yeah, let me talk to Lieutenant Biddle. It's about the Laszlo murder. Lieutenant, yeah, we seem to have an uncooperative witness here. If she doesn't straighten out, I'll call you back.
Think that's funny, don't you?
That's all it takes to make a real call to the police. But a lady in your business doesn't want that kind of heat, does she?
Okay. What do you want to know?
What does the name Larry Reed mean to you?
The one that was totaled in that car accident?
Mm-hmm. Did Laszlo ever mention doing any investigating for Reed?
Yeah. Gerald bragged a lot about his cases to me. Poor guy. Wanted to impress me all the time with how macho he was.
Did he say what the case was about?
Skimming. It's funny, though, I thought that only happened in Las Vegas.
What kind of skimming?
Gerald didn't paint in all the colors. Only that he was hired to find out who was stealing money from Reed's company.
Mention any names?
Mm-hmm. But I knew he was only putting me on.
How come?
Because he said the crook's name was Bannock. And that's my uncle's name.
I'll get Biddle in on this you called Eddie.
Anybody home?
Hi, Joe. Oh, come on in. What are you doing here?
Isn't Pat here? She said she was going to drop in on you.
Oh, she did about half hour ago.
Oh, that's the way my luck's been running today. You mind if I use your phone?
Go right ahead.
Betty's line's busy.
Keep trying.
Was hoping to head her off. A business thing we had on was postponed until tomorrow. Say, how's the investigation going? Touching any bases?
Well, so far, it's been no hits, no runs, and a lot of errors.
Last time... Yeah, hello, this is Joe Bannock. Would you please page Pat Runkle? She's probably in the bar. Yeah, last time you mentioned something about a letter that could prove that Larry's death wasn't accidental. What came of that?
The way things have been going, I'm not sure how that letter fits in anymore.
You were so positive.
My memory has been playing tricks with me. Even hypnotherapy doesn't seem to work.
Hypnotism. Is that what you're into now?
Oh, don't laugh. Oh, so far, it's only been backfiring on me.
No, I'm not laughing. From what I hear, they say hypnotism can be pretty effective.
Oh, with me, the therapy gets to a certain point and then just stops. I see this dark figure bending over Larry and, well, something on the killer's arm or hand makes everything go white. And I'm blinded by it and I can't see anything.
It was dark. Maybe it was a flashlight.
No, I think it was something else.
Hello, Pat. Yeah, the dinner meeting's been canceled. I know you changed other plans, but in a way, the postponement works in our favor. Look, Pat, we can't work this out on the phone. I'll stop by your place later. Okay.
Why?
Why what?
Oh, nothing. Wow. You look at the time. If I don't get out of here, I'm going to miss my doctor's appointment.
Doctor's appointment this time of the night.
My therapist.
Well, Don't want to miss that. I'll walk you to your car.
Oh, that's not necessary, Joe.
No. Drivers can be dangerous at night.
Biddle wants us to be over at Bannock's place when the police pick him up.
All right, if Betty's line's busy, I'll call her from there. Barnaby, somebody just picked up this phone and then hung up.
We better get right over there.
Why, Joe? Larry was your best friend.
I needed more money than I had. So I took it from the company.
Was that what was in the letter? Proof that you took it?
Suspicions, hearsay, Laszlo picked up from people I owed money to.
And that's why Larry was headed to San Diego. To get the proof from Laszlo.
I'm sorry it has to be like this. It would have been a lot simpler in the office. Now it looks like you're going to have a messy run-in with a car thief right here in the garage.
Don't be a fool, Joe. It won't work. Pat knows you called her from here.
No, I didn't mention it to her.
Anyone could have seen you.
And that's why I'll tell the police that I heard you screaming when I was driving out. When I got out of my car, I saw somebody running. And I found your body.
Barnaby.
Bannock! Hold it right there. Betty, you all right?
There are days when I felt better.
I'll make the call.
Excuse me to hear. Hi. Well, there she is. All gassed up and ready for all the fishing you want to do.
I am impressed.
So, this is how the rich folks live, eh?
Now that I'm the boss around here, temporarily at least, nothing's too good for my friends. And I do want us to be friends. From now on, Betty.
I'd like that, Pat. Really.
All right, there you go.
Oh.
Do me one favor, huh? Throw the little ones back.
Why? Aren't you going fishing too?
The only thing Jedediah wants that comes out of water is lobster, Cantonese style.
Which he is going to find at the China Dragon with the girl from the dress shop, right?
You know, that is the trouble with having too many detectives around here. Can't keep your private life private.
Bye.
Barnaby Jones, a Quint Martin production, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera, with guest stars Ben Masters, Conrad Janis, Judith Chapman, Bert Freed, with special guest star Ina Balin. Tonight's episode, The Picture Pirates.
Joe, why don't you give him a hand inside? Here you go, Mr. Wade. Come on. Right. Rowboat. It was a rowboat.
We went down to the Los Angeles River, and we got this rowboat.
That was funny when you told that story like a lost those oars. That was your first date or something like that.
Hey, easy, Jimmy. That's no way to treat a film that's gonna make $100 million.
Tell you, Mr. Wade, if the public goes for the Moonstone Rebellion like the folks did at Mr. Emery's preview tonight, it'll make $200 million.
Go on home, Joe. Your wife is keeping the pizza hot.
Night.
Good night, Joe. Hey, you too, Jimmy. Go on home.
Why don't you leave your car here and let me drive you home, kid?
Hey, I didn't have that much to drink.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Good night, Jimmy.
Ken Wade. Ken? They're still talking about the preview. And about you. They're saying you're the best editor in the business.
Sounds like you want something, boss.
Those cuts I was talking to you about. I'd like you to do them tonight. Show them to me in the morning.
Hey, boss, it's 11:30 at night.
I know you've been working like a dog, but Ken, Moonstone Rebellion opens in just 1 week.
Okay, boss, I'll get right on it.
Thank you, Ken.
Gabe?
Joe, this is Ken. Would you stop Jimmy before he drives off?
Too late, Mr. Wade. He just did. Anything I can do for you?
No, thanks. This is something that I have to take care of myself.
You got it? You know, Jimmy, when I was an agent, I used to handle this actor who never liked the parts I got for him. Only the money.
Just remember, I have to have the prince back when I go to work in the morning.
He'll be back in your trunk by the time you wake up. Albert.
Hey, Ken. I had a flat tire. What are you doing out this way?
Let me toss that same thing back at you, Jimmy. What are these canisters doing out here?
Oh, it's just some old footage. I've been messing around with, trying some of the tricks you taught me.
Your father was a great director, Jimmy. He was also a great man. And the only reason that I'm giving you a break is because he gave me my big break as an editor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, Jimmy. I'm going to take the print of Moonstone back to the studio, and I won't tell anybody what you've done. But I want you to get your things off the lot and quit your job quietly.
No!
You didn't have to. Look, he's got a bad heart.
Yeah, he's gonna be all right. We'll take care of him. You get out of here.
Oh, he's had 2 attacks already. I can't leave him like this.
I said we'd handle it. Now get out of here.
What about him?
You hit him too hard, Albert. He's dead. Get his wallet. Not for his money, his driver's license. Jimmy says he has a bad heart, okay? So he has another attack on the way home and he cracks up. Now you put him in his car and you drive it, and I'll follow you.
And after all these years? Well, I still like to think of it as home, though it's not the big rambling place I used to have in the old days, huh, Barnaby?
I wouldn't say you lived in a shack, Ed.
Yeah, but look at the movie business today. Beards.
Well, you seem to like the business enough to grow one.
Well, this is self-defense. Well, it's young men with the beards have taken over the industry from the moguls. Now, I liked it better when men like Harry Cohn, Louis B. Mayer said, shave, shave. Pamela, why don't you get Mr. Jones a glass of milk? Yeah, times surely have changed.
Apparently not that much.
You know, Barnaby, Kenway dying like that with a heart attack really shook me up. But tragedy, comedy, that's the way it is, isn't it? What is it with you and this insurance company?
Wade had a $300,000 double indemnity life insurance policy.
Ken was such a loner, I find it hard to believe he had any relations to leave the money to.
One, an elderly aunt in Seattle.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
You know that Ken moved into a new house in Brentwood about 3 months ago?
No. What? No, wait a minute. He wrecked the car in the Hollywood Hills.
Near the place where he used to live. At least that's the address that's still on his driver's license.
Well, now, that's not too hard to understand. I mean, a man with a lot of things on his mind could forgetfully return to the house he used to live in.
That's the way the police have it figured, for now. Could you get me a pass to the studio?
Oh, of course. I'll just phone over. But why?
I'd like to talk with Ken's assistant, Jimmy Collier. I understand he's the last one to see him alive.
Well, while you're there, why don't you talk to Joe Tucker, my special security guard? He was there protecting the print of Moonstone Rebellion.
A special security guard for a motion picture? Is that usual?
Where have you been, Barnaby? Haven't you read about the film thieves stealing the studios blind?
Yes, I read something about that.
The studios are losing millions in rental because these thieves somehow get hold of a hot new film print, knock off thousands of video cassettes, which they sell on the black market, leaving us holding the popcorn.
Picture pirates.
And that's why we've got to have special security guards.
Well, thank you, Ed. I'll be in touch.
Okay, you'll find a pass at the gate.
Thank you. Pamela?
Hey, what's the matter, Jimmy? Something's wrong.
Of course something's wrong.
Moonstone, they found out?
No, I got the print back in the vault.
All right, then what is it?
My God, Ken Wade is dead, and it's all my fault.
Jimmy, please. We have been through all that before. All I'm saying is that it might have been like they said, a heart attack.
Rita, I was there. I saw how that guy with Marty hit him.
Jimmy, stop blaming yourself.
Look, Ken wouldn't even have been there if it wasn't for me. was that for?
I just want to make sure that you don't hate me for getting you into this. You don't, do you?
Oh, come on, you're the best thing that ever happened to me.
See, I know that I shouldn't have asked you for help. And I know that I should have found another way to pay Marty back that money I owed him.
How, with a broken arm? Maybe a bottle of acid thrown in your face? Look, I'd steal this whole studio if I had to keep Marty from hurting you.
I do love you, Jimmy. Listen, I gotta get back. Tonight. See me tonight.
Okay, but Emery's secretary called about a party at his house, but I don't know.
No, Jim, what are you saying you don't know? That's a big break to be invited to that. Go, yes.
Maybe. If you go with me.
Absolutely. I'll be ready at 8, okay? Take it easy.
Excuse me?
It's amazing how many little pieces of film have to go together to make a movie. Oh, Jimmy Collier?
Yeah.
I knew your father slightly. You look a lot like him.
Oh, is there anything I can do for you?
Well, that depends on how much you can tell me about Ken Wade's state of mind the night he died.
Who are you?
Barnaby Jones. I'm investigating his death for an insurance company.
Investigating? Well, I don't know. I guess you'd say Ken was on cloud 9 that night.
You mean on account of that preview of Moonstone Rebellion over at Mr. Emery's house?
Yeah, he was pretty happy about the way it turned out.
Tell me, in all the time that you worked with Mr. Wade, were you ever aware that he was in financial difficulties, needed money?
Ken, top film editors are always in demand. They make lots of money.
Well, sometimes it works out that the more you make, the deeper in hock you get. It's kind of a vicious circle.
What are you driving at?
Well, he needed a lot of money to pay for that new house, and then he had some stock investments. I understand it didn't turn out too well.
Oh, I wouldn't know anything about that. Look, what's going on? I mean, there's no question about it being an accident, is there?
Anytime somebody dies suddenly, there are always questions. Well, thank you. If I need anything further, I'll be in touch.
What's the count on Moonstone so far?
Let's see. By quitting time tonight, we should have almost 4,000 tapes finished.
Pushing harder, Marty. We don't want Emery releasing his picture to the public before we do we? How's it feel to be rich?
Lousy.
Rita, is that any way to say thanks for $10,000?
All right. Thanks for making me an accessory to murder. Better?
Marty, speak to your discovery with a conscience.
You said nobody was going to get hurt.
Rita, in all my years in the movie business, my word has been my bond. So when I tell you that Ken Wade was alive and well when we put him in his car and sent him home, you can believe me.
Marty, you don't have to stroke me with that bull. Now, I've been a big girl since I was 6 years old and found out that lollipops cost money.
Which brings us back to the subject that makes us one big happy family. Bring me Red Galaxy. Emery's other picture, and there's another envelope with 10,000 waiting for you.
Oh, no. Like they say, this was a one-picture deal. I'm not getting Jimmy in this any deeper. Do you understand?
Jimmy, do I detect a note of mush in your voice? You're not falling for this kid, are you?
He's not a kid. And I don't answer to you for my personal life, so that's it. Finito. Just count me out, okay?
I own your personal life. I bought and paid for it. So you are very much in until you bring me Red Galaxy.
Marty, please. We meant something to each other once.
I know, honey, but you can't stand in the way of people earning a living. Now, and maybe I don't explain it too well. Maybe Albert ought to explain it to you.
Betty. Don't tell Jedediah here.
What, that you're goofing off?
No, not you can catch pretty girls with a rod like this. He may take up fishing and we'll never see him again.
I know you pretty well, Mr. Jones. And when you start planning a weekend fishing trip on a Tuesday, something's bothering you.
You think that plug is bright enough for bass?
Barnaby, the fact that Wade didn't drive to his new home that night isn't any evidence of foul play.
Yeah, something more. Something...
Barnaby? Medical exam. Hi, Betty. Yeah. Medical examiner's full report on the Wade autopsy finally came in. He rules out the heart attack theory.
Scar tissue indicates past damage, but no evidence of new heart damage at the time of death.
Well, now that's beginning to put a little different light on things.
You know, you said that Emery mentioned something about people who were ripping off the movie industry, film pirates.
That's right.
Well, I was thinking, now, there's this loudmouth at law school who's always bragging about how he has the latest video movie tapes, and he claims that they're the absolute latest, up to date, you know.
Did he happen to mention Moonstone Rebellion?
Well, not that he has it, but he was bragging this morning about how he heard it was going to become available soon.
On the black market?
Mm-hmm. Now, I thought he was just, you know, bragging at first, but if he's telling the truth...
Why don't you have a talk with him, Jedediah? I'd be interested in knowing who he buys from.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
Hello? See, a glass of white wine for me, please.
Scotch and rocks. Wait, what is it? Ever since I picked you up tonight, you... Wait a minute. You went to see Marty, right? Now, what happened?
Nothing.
Now, what did Marty say?
I love you, Jimmy. But I wish I'd never met you.
Paying off what you owed him with Moonstone wasn't enough?
He wants Red Galaxy.
Red Galaxy?
Oh, now, you ought to leave Red Galaxy at the studio, my boy. Listen, you're not boring this pretty little lady with shop talk, are you?
Well, I was just telling Rita what a great picture it's going to be, Mr. Emery. This is Rita Lockwood.
You have a very nice house, Mr. Emery.
It's it, my friends. You know, you want to keep an eye on her, Jimmy. Someone might take her from you. Me, for instance.
Well, that's why I like working with you, Mr. Emery. You always present a challenge.
Ah, it's well put. As a matter of fact, I do have another challenge for you.
Ed!
Hey!
Good to see you.
Marty, how's the electronics business treating you?
I don't rent a house in Palm Springs anymore. I own one. That tell you anything?
Hey, that's a boy. Look, everybody know each other?
It's a small town. As a matter of fact, it's the good taste of directors like Jimmy's father that forced me to quit being an agent.
Well, let me tell you, Jimmy's following in his father's footsteps, except he's going to be doing it in the cutting room. That's what I was going to tell you about. I'm moving you up a notch. You're going into Ray Loring's cutting room. You're going to be helping him finish Red Galaxy. Sam, I want to talk to you.
Oh, congratulations, Jimmy. If you're good, you get to work with the best.
And it's going to mean a considerable raise. Who knows? Maybe you're going to be looking for a house next to Marty's pretty soon. Excuse me, will you?
Well, Jimmy, looks like this is a lucky day for us all.
In the first place, you can stuff your teeth back in your mouth. The payoff on Rita's debt was Moonstone, nothing else.
Jimmy, be reasonable. If it's a question of putting some money in your pocket, too.
Forget it. You're not getting Red Galaxy.
Look, kid, I'm not in this alone. You're dealing with heavyweights.
In the second place, why don't you get lost?
Barnaby. The back booth. Her name is Francesca.
They're making crooks prettier these days.
Yeah, now look, don't forget that your name is Harry Bigelow.
Now, wait. You hung up the phone so fast, I didn't get everything straight. If she is the West Coast distributor for pirated tapes, and who is this Lou Marcus you spoke about?
He's a small-time dealer my friend at school turned me on to. By the way, he hit me for $200 to set this thing up.
Well, let's go see if California Meridian is getting their money's worth. We were told to look around and we couldn't miss you. You are Francesca?
Are you the gentleman Lou Marcus told me about?
I'm Dave Allen. This is my boss, Harry Bigelow.
Please, sit.
Thank you.
Francesca. It's a lovely Italian name. Anything else go with it?
A smile, perhaps? If you say something witty.
Well, maybe we can stir up a few chuckles in doing business.
American men. Always straight to the point.
Didn't Mr. Marcus fill you in on us?
All he told me was that you came through a friend of a friend, that you have very powerful connections in South America. So do I.
Social circles, perhaps. But if you had a string of videotape outlets like the one I'm putting together in South America, I don't think you'd be talking to me right now.
Then apparently you do not need me.
My problem is, I need a way to get some of the key black market operators down there in the line. I could do that if I could offer them a really big movie.
A blockbuster, you know, something that would really make their mouths water. With merchandise like that, Mr. Bigelow would have a lock on everything from Panama to the Straits of Magellan.
I see. These key operators of yours, Mr. Bigelow, would a tape of a film like Moonstone Rebellion make their mouths water sufficiently?
That picture hasn't even been shown in theaters yet. What are you saying, you have it?
No, I don't think I said that exactly.
You came pretty close. Tell me, would a firm order of 10,000 tapes of Moonstones clear up all the misunderstandings?
Indeed it would. How does one get in touch with you?
Well, you can reach Mr. Bigelow at this number.
And I'll try to think up something witty for next time. I want to see that smile.
Arrivederci.
Ciao. So, what's the bottom line?
If the one called Bigelow is telling the truth, he's going to hand us the South American market on a silver platter.
Oh? Well, if I were you, I'd make sure his check doesn't bounce.
Now, do you really have to get up early tomorrow morning and go to work?
Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean I have to go home tonight.
Oh. What are you doing here? Get out.
First, Albert is going to give you two a little lesson.
Which one first, Marty? Just hold it a minute. Now lay off Rita and maybe we can make a deal.
Oh, I know we can make a deal. Only right now, Albert is going to demonstrate on Rita's face just a small portion of what'll happen to you both if you're thinking of backing out on the deal later. Albert?
Rita, go on! Go on!
Marty, let me go!
Get the point, kid?
Please, somebody call an ambulance. Did you get a doctor?
You know, Barnaby, you frighten me, and it's not even Halloween. Are you sure this Italian lady knows what she's talking about?
Well, the one thing I am sure of is that Francesca would never hint at promises she can't keep.
Oh, boy. My exhibitors have put up a lot of money just to get the exclusive rights to show Moonstone. If they find out it's on the black market, they're going to scream for their money back. Joe, this is Barnaby Jones. You seen Jimmy? Mr. Jones?
No, the guys in the Galaxy cutting room say he hasn't shown up for work yet.
Just gave him a better job, and already he's acting like an executive. Would you rather wait for him or come back?
Right now, I think I'd like to hear what Joe has to tell me.
Mr. Jones thinks that the pirates have knocked off a print of Moonstone.
Moonstone? Nah, no way.
As I understand it, Ed, all the regular release prints of the film are over in Culver City.
Mm-hmm. At the film lab where they make the prints from the negatives, right?
Excepting for the one that you and the film editors took over to Mr. Emery's house the night of the preview.
Yeah, that's the one that's kept in this vault.
And this film has never been off the lot except for the night of Mr. Emery's preview?
That's the only time, Barnaby.
Would you like to tell me a little more about that night? Was the film ever out of your sight?
No, while it was being run, I even stayed in the projection room. Afterwards, me and Jimmy, we carried the print out to his car. Then Jimmy loaded it into the trunk and, hey, that's right. I did step back to the house for a minute or so.
Why was that?
Well, Jimmy wanted me to find Mr. Wade. He was at the bar, so I dragged him away and we took off.
So the next time you saw the film was when you helped unload it back at the studio?
Well, if you want me to be exact, it was when Jimmy lugged it into the cutting room. I was looking after Mr. Wade and he had a few too many drinks, you see.
So you never really saw Jimmy unload the canisters or load them into his car?
Well, I was ready to give him a hand, but he said I should just look after Mr. Wade.
Very considerate young man. Well, all in all, nothing unusual really happened.
Well, there was one thing. When I was signing out, Mr. Wade called and asked me to stop Jimmy. I told him he'd already gone.
What was unusual about that?
Ken himself, I guess. A minute later, when he went barreling out the gate, he looked suddenly all gray and sober as a judge.
Well, maybe that's why he didn't stay and make the cuts I asked him to make. He probably felt his heart going bad already.
Maybe.
Hello. Yes, Lorraine. Yeah. Thank you, Lorraine. But if you want to see Jimmy, you're going to have to come back. He's down at the Mid-Wilshire Hospital. His girlfriend had some kind of an accident last night.
Jimmy?
They said you were taking more x-rays. I thought they did all that last night.
Yeah, they wanted to look at my wrist. It started to bother me again.
Was it okay?
Yeah, I guess.
And what is it? Wait. Now, you didn't tell anybody what really happened, did you?
But, Jimmy, that's what's starting to get to me, all these lies.
All right, look, now, I've got to go to work, but the doctor said I could come by and pick you up around lunchtime. Now, we'll talk about it then, all right?
No. Right now. Because I may not be able to tell you what I have to tell you later.
Wait a minute, it's that heavy?
I wish I were dead.
Now, don't say things like that.
Listen. Jimmy, listen to me. That $5,000 that I said Marty loaned me when I was broke, that was a lie. And he never said he was going to throw acid in my face if I couldn't pay him back. That was a lie, too. To get you to rip off that print of Moonstone for him.
Wait a minute, you mean... Then, since I was such a pushover, why not Red Galaxy too, huh?
Jimmy, I don't want you in this any deeper. That's why I'm telling you this. And that's why I want you to please walk out of here and never see me again.
I walked out because I wanted to give you a chance to be sure. Now, are you that you never want to see me again?
Jimmy, I love you. I love you so
I love you too. And what's past is past. From now on, that's all that matters.
No, Marty matters. Those people he works with matter. They're gonna kill me.
Then we'll leave town. We'll start over.
Baby, what about your job?
I can find a new one. I'm tired of riding on my father's coattails anyway.
So what if they're watching me?
Then let's play it safe. I'll go by your place and I'll pack up your things, and then when we leave, we'll leave from here, okay?
Okay.
All right, now I'll call you when I'm ready to come pick you up.
Hello, Jimmy.
Mr. Jones?
I hope your friend's all right.
Rita? Yeah. How'd you know about it?
Well, I was nosing around over the studio as usual, and they told me that you drove a green two-door, is it?
Yeah. Was anything I could do for you?
I was just wondering, ordinarily when you transport film, don't you use a studio car? I mean, like the other night at Mr. Emery's preview?
Ordinarily, yeah, but I figured what's the difference?
And it was your idea to join the car?
Well, I feel more comfortable behind my own wheel. Anything wrong in that?
You carried those two big film canisters in there?
Yeah, what about it?
Mind if I have a look?
Sure. Why not? See?
Yeah, I guess you could carry quite a bit of stuff in there. Took the tire ride.
Yeah, well, I gotta get going.
In your statement to the police, you said that Ken Wade stayed on to work late that night.
Yeah, he did that quite a lot.
And yet a few minutes later, after he called the front gate in an attempt to have you stopped, he drove out.
Well, he drank quite a bit, and people like that are unpredictable.
Could he have thought of something or found something he wanted to discuss with you?
Well, if he did, he sure wound up driving the wrong way to get to where he knew I was going.
Or even to his new home, where some say he was supposed to be going.
Sorry, Mr. Jones, I'm already late.
Jimmy, it occurs to me that sometime people get themselves mixed up in things. Well, things that they wish they hadn't.
People? What people do you mean?
You. You want to talk about it?
I have to go.
If you change your mind, I'm in the phone book. Under friend.
This batch of videotapes is part of a truckload we seized in West Los Angeles about a month ago, and it's only the tip of the iceberg.
Films made in Hollywood, France, England, Japan.
Yeah, this kind of pirating cuts across all lines, Barnaby. That's why we've been working closely with the FBI on this, even Interpol. This may be what you're waiting for. Thank you. Yep.
Francesca?
According to Interpol, her full name is Francesca Scarlatti. 42, born Milan, Italy. Good family. Divorced twice. Only got into bad company after she went broke splashing around those posh watering holes along the French Riviera.
Any arrests?
Once in Lisbon, suspected of being a courier transporting Las Vegas skim money to a Swiss numbered account. Never brought to trial, though. Apparently, the lady has friends in all the right places.
Anything more recent that might indicate who she's working for now?
No. No, the FBI got onto her after she came to this country, but what you've told me is the first we've heard she might be involved with these film pirates.
Mind if I make a few notes?
No, you go right ahead, but if this bunch you're talking about has managed to get hold of a major unreleased film like Moonstone Rebellion, it's going to encourage film piracy like nothing we've seen before, so you keep me informed, huh?
You know I will, John. Thanks.
Yeah, room 314, please. Rita? Rita, is that you, hon?
Yes, Jimmy.
All right, now listen. Everything's all set. I've got reservations on the 7:40 flight to New York, and we can plan our next move from there.
Jimmy, listen.
Great city, New York. You're gonna love it, kid.
But first, there's some unfinished business we gotta take care of here.
Marty, listen. Marty, Please don't hurt her again, okay?
Oh, we're both reasonable men. I'm sure something can be arranged.
Marty, listen. I'll get Red Galaxy for you, all right? Just don't hurt her again.
You drive a hard bargain, but okay, kid. I'll phone you at the studio in exactly 1 hour. And Jimmy, if I smell a cop, you'll never see her again.
Yeah, hello.
The hour's up, kid.
I got it. But is Rita all right? I mean, I want to talk to her.
Later. Put the print in your car and drive to the telephone booth near the corner of Gower and Western. I'll phone you there and tell you where to bring it. You've got 10 minutes.
You're right, Mr. Jones. He's being very careful.
What does he want you to do?
Drive to a booth near Western and Gower. He said he'd call me there in 10 minutes. I mean, I just know something's going to go wrong.
Look, you did the right thing by coming to Barnaby. Don't lose your nerve now.
Now, Jim, think. Are you sure that Rita didn't say anything which might give us an idea as to who Marty works for?
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I mean, I didn't care about anything but getting Marty off her back.
I don't know. I still think we ought to go to the police.
Now, that's not the deal I made. Now, you promised, Mr. Jones, no police. Till we found out where they're holding Rita.
Take it easy, Jim. Getting Rita safely out is still our primary concern.
All right, you know how to use one of these?
Yeah, but I thought you were going to phone me.
I will, but Marty's probably going to have that phone booth staked out, and I can't get too close.
You're probably going to have to go to 2 or 3 more phone booths before he makes up his mind where he wants you to drop the film. When he decides, you call it into Jedediah, he'll call it into me, and we'll take it from there.
All right, and keep that thing out of sight unless I'm talking to you, okay? Let's get this in your car. Jimmy, do you read me?
I hear you fine, JR. I'm just about there. Yeah.
Hey, you're late, kid. You trying something funny?
No, I'm not. You said 10 minutes.
When I say go, leave the keys to your car on the shelf in the telephone booth, cross to the other side of the street, and keep walking.
Okay, Jimmy, go, and now.
Sounds like the fox ran over the chicken.
Barnaby, I can't believe I blew it.
Come on, we got to do something. I mean, if they open those cans and find worthless film instead of Red Galaxy, they're going to kill Rita.
Jim, take it easy, okay?
Jedediah, I've got an idea. It's a long shot, but it might work. Go to the corner of Washburn and Beverly. I'll meet you there. I'll be in touch.
Who is it?
Dave Allen. Hi. I guess you're kind of surprised to see me, huh?
Oh, it's all right. I love surprises.
Well, I have something to tell you, and it's very important.
But first, would you mind? How did you find me?
Look, a guy in my racket doesn't stay healthy for very long without contacts. One of them fingered the South American buyer I was hooked up with, Harry Bigelow. He's a private investigator named Barnaby Jones.
A detective?
Yeah, he had me snowed pretty good, too.
I had my suspicions, but... Come in, come in.
I don't have time. Now, listen. My information is that the cops are going to knock over your pirate tape operation sometime this afternoon.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Brownie points. I want you to flash that winning smile when I come around here to do business on my own. Oh, by the way, stay away from the phone. Cops probably have a tap on it. I'll see you later.
How'd it go? I don't know. I might have blown it. Told you. Work like a charm.
Dale, I know we have a problem getting Moonstone out to the distributors on time, but they're just gonna have to wait till we get set up somewhere else. I mean, it's obvious Jimmy didn't think up laying this phony film on us all by himself.
The only one that knows his location is Rita. Get rid of her. We'll finish the run on Moonstone. We've got nothing to worry about.
Jimmy, I saw a phone booth about a block back. Why don't you call police headquarters and tell Lieutenant Biddle what's going on?
Barnaby, if we wait for the police, it could be gone.
Yeah, we may have to do something about that.
Get the car. Marty, you know what to do with Rita. Start loading the truck. We're pulling out of here.
Hold it! Right there. Don't move.
Some job of checking them out.
That's right, fellas. Join the party.
All right, everybody move over there. Face the wall. Hands up.
Where's your girl?
I don't know what girl you're talking about.
What you...
Marty, please.
Sorry, kid. I didn't mean for it to be this way.
You all right?
Yeah.
You know, you really had me walking on eggs there, Jimmy. But... Oh, excuse me. Yeah, as I was saying, Jimmy, I aged quite a few years with what you two did. But if the federal government is willing to make a deal, if you testify against those people, I guess I'm not going to be hard-nosed about those things.
Then you're not going to press charges.
What do you think, Barnaby?
Like those pictures you make, I think it should be a happy ending.
That's your answer?
Thanks, Mr. Emery.
Jimmy, after the trial, why don't you drop by the studio? We might work something out.
I appreciate that, but first there's going to be a little honeymoon we've got to take care of. Thank you.
Thanks to both of you.
Good luck, Mrs. Jones.
Bye-bye.
You know about that cousin of yours? I bet he's got Pamela believing that he's a big Hollywood producer and he's going to make her into a big movie star.
Well, I could forgive Jedediah almost anything, except he grows a beard.
Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production, starring Buddy Ebsen, also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera, with guest stars Terry Nunn, Marla Adams, Patricia Smith, Gene Racy. Tonight's episode, Academy of Evil.
Hello, George.
Oh, Eleanor, I've been wanting to ask you, have you found a replacement for Meg Campbell yet?
I found several, but the board of directors keep stalling.
I don't remember them being that fussy when they hired me.
Come on, Grace. That was 10 years ago. Today, there are lots of good teachers out of work, but the board is just taking its own sweet time.
In the meantime, we get to double up substituting.
Well, if I don't get some action soon, I promise you, I'll hire a temporary myself. Oh, my tired body would surely appreciate it.
You know, teaching English doesn't exactly qualify one for the rigors of physical education.
I know, Grace, and I'm sorry.
I'll see you later. I want to get this letter off tonight. I'm going to drive into the village.
Fine. Bye-bye.
You know the rules, and you know what the fire department said about students sneaking out here to smoke. You, there, come back here. Do you hear me? I want to see you right now.
Do you think she's dead? Well, she is. She brought it on herself.
A middle-aged woman like Grace, it's a miracle she wasn't killed.
But why are you sure it wasn't an accident?
Because there have been others. A fire in one teacher's bedroom that could have been fatal, and an explosion in the science lab that injured the chemistry teacher.
But couldn't they have been accidents, too?
Well, those two teachers didn't seem to think so. They both resigned.
Why haven't you taken this to the police?
Oh, believe me, I wanted to. But the board of directors wouldn't let me. Not without proof. They insist that I'm overreacting to what are really accidents. That's why I called Betty last night, for advice. I knew I could trust her. And she promised me that you would be very discreet about your investigation.
Yes, of course, we would be, but right now, Jedediah and I are very busy searching for a missing witness in an ongoing murder case.
Yeah, that's going to take about 2 days. Didn't you tell her that, Betty?
Mm-hmm. I told her. And Betty has a wonderful idea.
Uh-oh. Jedediah, here it comes.
Oh, now, wait a minute. This wonderful idea, does it by any chance involve a lot of filing and typing and phoning for...
So what you want to do is go to West Haven yourself and size it up?
Well, no one will know who I am. Eleanor says that I could be hired on as the substitute for the physical education teacher who quit.
Phys ed teacher?
Oh, come on. I was very good in school, wasn't I, Eleanor?
Oh, absolutely. Betty always got straight A's in gym.
What do you think, Jedediah?
Well, I'm sorry. I think I better cancel my dates for the next 3 weeks.
that you were thinking about making.
Sue Ann Moore, you've sworn a vow of faithfulness on the dagger of fealty, which cuts through all other ties and bonds us together forever. Some woman just drove in. It could be a new teacher. Later, Liz. Sue Ann Moore, how do you plead?
I didn't say anything to anyone. I swear I didn't.
Dear Mom and Dad, you have to take me away from West Haven. There are terrible things going on here.
That's my letter.
Did you think we were fools? Why do you think Patty volunteered to work in the office?
I didn't want to make trouble. I just wanted to go home.
A bunch of the girls formed a secret society last year. At first, it was just fun, parties after lights out, things like that. But now they're beginning to hurt people. You were honored by membership in this society. We trusted you. We took risks to protect you. And you repay us by breaking the rule of silence?
I got scared. I thought Mrs. Nesbit was going to die.
You have been taught a lesson. On your knees.
Don't hurt me, please.
Repeat after me. I, Sue Ann Moore, do vow on the dagger of fealty.
I, Sue Ann Moore, do vow on the dagger of fealty.
Never again to violate the code of silence.
Never again to violate the code of silence.
You will be tested by ordeal, if everyone agrees, of course.
How are you feeling? Are you all right? We were really worried about you.
Well, isn't that nice? You make me really glad I came back.
Hi, are you a new teacher?
Oh, yes, I'm taking over for Miss Campbell.
This is Miss Jones.
Oh, it's
girls.
Mrs.
Olivia, Donna, and Liz.
Hi. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hope you like it here, Mrs. Jones.
Well, I've been looking forward to it.
Well, bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you later.
Well, they seem like nice girls.
Yes, such a pleasure. And Olivia's so bright, but sad, too. Though she tries hard not to show it.
Problems?
A family situation. No mother. A father too busy to pay her too much attention. And she so adores him. It's enough to break your heart.
Hmm. I'm sure I'm going to like it here at West Haven, Grace. The only thing that worries me a little bit are these accidents that Eleanor's been telling me about. Of course, I suppose that's how I got the job, replacing one of the teachers who quit because of them.
After my fall, I thought about quitting, too. Where could I go? There just aren't that many teaching jobs around today.
Do you feel it wasn't an accident?
Well, I just don't know. I assumed I tripped over a vine or something. Now I've had time to think. I'm just not sure anymore.
Is that it?
Yes. It looks a lot worse than it is.
It seems so high for a trailing vine. You know, it looks more like a rope burn. You don't think the girls you were following could have done it, do you?
I would certainly hope not.
Well, did they try to help you?
No, but I'm not even sure they knew I fell.
Surely you must have made some sort of noise.
Oh, yes, I screamed.
Do you have any idea who they were?
No, I never got a good look at them.
Do you have any suspicions? I mean, you know, someone who might have wanted to get even for disciplinary action, perhaps.
Well, now, there was one. I revoked Donna Austin's weekend privileges recently. She was falling behind in her studies. She wasn't resentful at all. Oh, I think maybe we're just imagining all this.
Anyway, I'm really glad you're here.
So am I. We'll talk later.
Wait till you meet my dad, Liz. He is so neat, and this time he promised he's gonna be here tomorrow.
Hey, super.
I know, we're gonna go on his boat to Catalina. I mean, can you believe I am going to have him for 2 whole days? Oh, I gotta get a new outfit. Come into town with me tomorrow morning,
All
okay?
right. Olivia. Look.
Donna's got that uptight look. Let's check it out.
Why are you asking me about Miss Nesbitt's class? You're teaching PE.
Oh, I just want to get to know all my students as quickly as possible. So I was checking the records, and I saw that she had grounded you for a whole weekend.
Oh, well, English. It's not my all-time favorite subject.
I don't imagine it's your all-time favorite form of punishment either, huh?
Well, no, actually, I was planning on staying in and studying the whole weekend.
Excuse me, Mrs. Jones, but it's only about 10 minutes till PE, and I've been helping Donna with English. She wanted me to look over a paper. Do you mind?
Of course not, Olivia.
Thank you.
Bye.
What was that about?
She was asking me about the weekend Nesbitt grounded me.
Why?
She said she'd been going over records, wanting to get acquainted with students.
Yeah, but why lean on that? It's history.
I don't think she meant anything by it.
Maybe not. Guess teachers should know all about our students. Just like we should know all about our teachers. Right.
Good morning, class. I'm Mrs. Jones, and as there is a touch of the nip in the air, let's begin with 10 deep knee bends, all right? Hands on hips. Begin. That's everyone.
Mrs. Jones, the seniors don't have to do setting up exercises.
Oh, well, I wasn't informed of that. Well, if you'll please do them right now, and then,
No way.
It's Liz, isn't it?
That's right.
Well, I'm sorry you said that, Liz, because you've placed me in a difficult position in front of the entire class.
Well, I can't help that. I'm a senior and I don't do setups.
Well, you've left me no choice now but to remind you that I'm the teacher and you're the students. And you'll do 3 laps around the track. I mean it, Liz.
Mrs. Jones, I don't think you understand. See, Miss Campbell gave the seniors special privileges.
And I said that I would check on it later. But in the meantime...
The privileges are for the whole semester.
Well, I'm sorry, Olivia, that you and Liz have chosen to make an issue of this, but since you have, you'll both do 3 laps. Right now, girls, or you'll be expelled from this class. Anyone prefer to join them? Good, all right. Begin, hands on hips. Down, up, down, up, down, up.
I didn't think she'd be that tough. Well, we'll just have to teach her a lesson, that's all.
I heard about your confrontation today. Oh, Betty, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
No, I should have told you that Meg Campbell was big on special privileges.
Well, it doesn't matter, just so long as the girls are convinced that I'm a teacher. Oh, by the way, did you get a line on Meg?
Just that she's working in the little village near here as a waitress, I heard. I'll run it down tomorrow.
Great. Oh, what about the science teacher?
Elma Purcell. Well, she's teaching somewhere in the Los Angeles system. That's all I know.
Maybe Barnaby could locate her. You say it was a mislabeled bottle that caused the explosion?
Yes, but Alma swears it was done maliciously. You see, Betty, that wasn't the first thing that happened. Someone let the air out of her tires, and then she got a nasty shock from a loosened wire in the lab.
Are there many lab keys out?
Well, several of the teachers have them. So does George, the custodian.
Barnaby Jones, Investigations.
Hi, Barnaby. It's Betty.
Oh, Betty. We were just going out to eat.
Hi, Teach. How's it going? Any openings in the faculty for a fine, clean-cut young man? You know, I've always wanted to teach at a girls' school.
Oh, I just bet you have. But I somehow doubt that the subjects you want to teach are on the West Haven curriculum.
How's it going, Betty?
Everything's fine, Barnaby. I just need some help tracking down one of the teachers who left here.
Well, it'll have to be Jedediah. I've got to go to San Diego tomorrow.
Betty, what's her name?
Elma Purcell. No address, but she would be teaching science in a Los Angeles high school.
Well, what do I do when I find her?
Well, I'm looking for motive, JR. Revenge, a disgruntled student, that sort of thing.
Betty, don't get in too deep up there.
Don't worry. Everything's peaceful so far.
Please don't make me do this. Sue Ann, you are in deep trouble with us. And this is no big deal. All you have to do is search the files. We'll take care of George. And make sure you get everything on Jonesy. Got it? Okay, come on.
Hi, Georgie. How are things, Georgie?
You too. You're going to get caught one of these times. You know that.
Oh, but we're so hungry. We keep lying in bed thinking of all the good things to eat down there in the refrigerator.
No, I'm not going to open the kitchen again now. That's final.
We're going into the village tomorrow. I guess we can just forget about your favorite cigars this time, huh?
Well, we'd have to make it fast. I've got a lot of work to do.
Come on, Georgie.
Now keep your eyes open going back. Don't let anybody see you.
Lighten up, George. You worry too much.
A refrigerator door.
What about it?
I think I left it open.
You think?
Yeah.
Why not let you get me into this?
George is supposed to be gone by now.
Couldn't find anything. I looked and looked. There's nothing in there on Jones.
Maybe it hasn't been filed yet. Go watch for George. Liz.
Who is it?
It's Mrs. Jones. Donna, may I come in?
Mrs. Jones. Well, sure.
Thank you. I was hoping you might be able to help me.
Help you?
Mm-hmm. Could you tell me why Liz and Olivia don't like me?
Oh, they like you?
They didn't act like it this morning.
Oh, that was just because you didn't know about the senior privileges.
Well, what about earlier? When I was talking to you, I had the distinct impression that they didn't want me to talk to you.
Oh, no. Oh, Olivia, she wanted to help me with my English.
Oh, I suppose I'm just being overly cautious. I certainly don't want any of these accidents to start happening to me.
What do you mean? You don't think the girls had anything to do with that, do you?
I don't know. What do you think?
Me? I don't know anything about it.
Donna, I have the strangest feeling you're holding something back from me.
I don't know what you mean.
Donna, if you're having a problem, don't you think it'd be a good idea to talk about it? You can trust me, you know.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, Sue Ann. I was just leaving. Lights out in a few minutes, girls. Night-night.
Night. What's with her?
She's all shook up about the accident.
She say anything?
Sue-Ann, I want to tell you something. Sue-Ann, I'm scared. The society thing is getting out of hand.
But what can we do? Look what happened to me.
Sue-Ann, look. What if we went to Miss Raymond, the two of us? Told her about everything. Olivia wouldn't dare do anything then.
I don't know. She's no dummy. She'd figure a way.
But maybe they'd expel her. Come on, Sue. I'll go if you will. Right now.
Wait. We gotta think about this. Let's sleep on it, and we'll talk tomorrow, okay?
All right.
I'm gonna go brush my teeth.
Come in. I thought I told you to stay in your room.
I gotta tell you something. Something very important.
So?
First, you gotta promise no more ordeals.
I don't gotta promise anything.
Just say what you have to say.
Sue Ann?
Mrs. Jones talked to Donna again, and she's really getting to her. She wants to tell Miss Raymond everything.
Donna?
Mm-hmm. She wanted me to go with her. But I came here instead. Doesn't that clear me?
I'll think about it. We'll go to bed. And stay there. And keep a tight mouth.
Maybe we'd better lay back a little, right?
Wrong. Set the alarm, Liz. For 2 a.m.
What are you doing?
There isn't time to get our other sisters up and go to the basement. There's no time for a trial. Just the verdict and the punishment. The society protected you. It punished Nesbit. It got her off your back, didn't it? Didn't it? Well, now we're gonna have to protect the society from you.
Donna, what happened?
Oh, it's really nothing. I burned myself on a curling iron. I've got to go.
Betty? I was on my way to your room. Listen, I've located Meg Campbell for you. She's a waitress at the Sagebrush. Now, that's a restaurant in Santa Carlita.
That's good.
Betty?
You know, Eleanor, I'm sure Donna's mixed up in this thing, but I have the strangest feeling that she doesn't want to be. They may be forcing her.
They?
Olivia and Liz.
But why would you think Donna's being forced?
Because it's very difficult to burn your forehead with a curling iron when you obviously haven't used one on your hair.
What good is it calling Jonesy's number? I mean, we know she's here.
Yeah, but we don't know who's there.
So what'll they do? Give us her pedigree?
Liz, sometimes you have no imagination.
Barnaby Jones Investigation.
Is Betty Jones there, please?
Not at the moment. May I ask who's calling?
No, that's okay. It's personal. I'll call back later. Thanks.
What is it, Olivia? What did they say?
Barnaby Jones Investigations.
Investigations? What kind?
This kind. It's a detective agency. Our new phys ed teacher is a private cop.
What are we gonna do?
Well, we're gonna find her.
She's gone. She just drove off toward the village.
Yeah, well, would you have her call the office the second she gets in? Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Anything new?
Well, I talked to that science teacher for Betty, Elma Purcell, but there's something else, Barnaby. Got kind of a peculiar call for Betty.
About West Haven?
I don't know. It was a girl, and she said it was personal, but she wouldn't leave her name. And then she became very anxious to get off the phone.
One of the schoolgirls checking her out, you think?
Well, it was a young voice, but how would she get this number?
And you couldn't reach Betty?
No, she took a run up to Santa Carlita. Barnaby, you think I should be there when she gets back?
Yes, I'd be there too, but I've got something else to do.
All right, I'll keep in touch.
No, I'm looking for a Meg Campbell.
I'm Meg.
Oh, good. My name's Betty Jones. I've taken over your classes at West Haven.
Oh, well, you have my sympathy.
Yes. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. You see, I'm not really a teacher. I work for a private investigator.
Oh, well, sit down, and I'll be with you as soon as I can. Okay?
Thank you.
I'll pick you up at 3. And be sure you're here because I'm not going to wait this time.
Sure you will, Georgie, because we'll have your cigars. That's right. Bye, Georgie. Okay, come on, let's shed these shrouds and give the locals a cheap thrill. Right on. Where do you think Jonesy is? Look for a car.
Well, well, if it isn't two little chickies from West Haven. Looking for action, ladies, or you just lost?
Cool it, cornpone. You're spinning your wheels. Look. That's old Sweat Socks Campbell. Yeah, she must really be laying it on. Yeah, and there's nothing we can do about it. Oh, yeah? There is if we can get a car. What's wrong? You glued to this clean machine?
Huh?
Thought you were the action type.
Yeah, well, I just figured that...
Boy, I really love this pickup. Oh, I bet it's a real trip to drive.
Shoot, are you up to finding out?
Yeah.
My name's Cal.
Oh, Cal, baby. You're not gonna forget the beer, are you?
Beer? Oh, yeah, the beer. I'll be right back.
Would Donna Austin be on your list of suspects?
Oh, no. No, she was never a problem. Liz Baxter. She's the one. You know, star athlete, cocky. Oh, it was a real tug of war with her.
What about Olivia?
Well, you have to figure that whatever Liz is into, so is Olivia. I mean, they are really tight friends. Am I being any help?
Oh, yes, I see a pattern beginning to form. I just can't get the key to drop into place.
Look, I have to get back to work. But if you want to talk anymore, you just holler, okay?
Thanks, Meg. I will.
You were really trying to kill her, weren't you?
I drove through Santa Carlita and I didn't see her car. She's not here either.
Nobody's heard from her since she went to the village?
No, I think I'm going to backtrack the road to Santa Carlita.
I got a good lead on that witness, but that's going to have to wait now. I'm coming up there.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. I'll be back as soon as I can, okay? Excuse me. Betty!
Oh, hey.
Where have you been?
Am I glad you're here? Oh.
All right, what happened?
I have been sitting in a bunch of trees off a side road outside of Santa Carlita, hiding from some crazies in a pickup truck who tried to run me off the road.
You have any idea who they were?
Well, there were two of them, but I couldn't get a good look at them, and I sure didn't have time to get the license number. But I'll tell you this, they weren't kidding. They were after me.
Like they could have known who you were.
But she's been very careful. I mean, how could anyone know?
Well, suppose that they somehow got your number at the office and called it. Once we answer Barnaby Jones' investigations, what else do they have to know?
Did somebody call?
Oh, yeah, this morning a girl did. She asked for you.
But I'm the only one here who has her number.
Well, look, we all know that there isn't any place on any campus that's student-proof.
But which students?
Well, see if this helps. I talked to Elmer Purcell.
Oh, who were her problems? Liz Baxter, Don Austin?
Olivia Hamilton and Sue Ann Moore.
Well, it figures. Olivia is Liz's roommate, and Sue Ann is Donna's.
What are you saying? There's a whole clique of girls?
After what's happened to me, I think there's a whole gang.
But we don't even allow sororities.
Well, they don't allow gangs in Chicago either, but they got them.
JR, come with me. We've got to find Donna. I think we know enough now. We can make her talk.
Okay, keep an eye out for Barnaby, please.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, George.
Olivia! Olivia!
Daddy!
Oh, baby!
Daddy! Oh, Daddy, I miss you.
Oh, me too, baby. Me too. Just look at you. Fantastic. You know, I knew it. I knew it all the time. This would be the place for you. Hey, everything okay? And, you get along okay? No problem?
No, no problems.
You know, when I think of all the money that I shelled out to those shrinks all those years, and, well, all you needed was this.
Well, what I needed was to get away from doctors. Seems like all they wanted to do was keep me in the hospital.
Well, they couldn't very well do that if I wouldn't sign the papers. You know, I realize now it would have been a terrible mistake.
Let's not talk about that.
Okay.
I want to see your boat.
Oh.
I really do. Oh, I got a new outfit, too. You want to see it? Let me show you what I got. We're not going, are we?
Baby, listen, we're gonna have to put off our little trip for a while, okay? Just for a week, I promise. No, I'm just as disappointed as you are, but she's a very important client.
Sure.
Well, look, but really, she's only gonna be in town this weekend.
It's okay.
Hey, look, I will make it up to you. You go have yourself one ball, okay? All right, take care.
Yeah, well, I changed my mind. I don't know, he had some older woman with him. So, you know, I told him that it was either the two of us or not at all. Besides, we got something a lot more important to do right here. What? Call a meeting. Everybody, except Donna. I don't think we can trust her anymore.
All right.
Donna, we've been looking for you.
Why? What do you want with me?
This is J.R. Jones. He's a private investigator.
A detective?
And I work with him. I was called in to investigate the so-called accidents.
And Betty has enough evidence now so that she called me in to wrap up the gang.
Gang? There's no gang.
Oh, yes, there is. Liz, Olivia, Sue Ann, you.
No!
Donna, we know you're the leader.
Me? No! No, Olivia is. She put us up.
I better call the sheriff.
I didn't want to be a member. Not after they started hurting people. And even the rituals, they got worse and worse.
Rituals?
In the basement.
Donna, take me there. Donna, we need the evidence. Honey, you want this to stop, don't you? All right, come on.
Our new phys ed teacher is a phony. She's a private detective.
What are we gonna do? Maybe we better disband.
No. No, we're not gonna disband.
Somebody's coming.
Get the lights, Patty.
It's down here.
Is there a light down here?
Yeah, it's on the wall. Look at it.
God. Welcome to the secret chambers of the society, Mrs. Jones. You saved us quite a lot of trouble.
Well, you'll save yourselves even more trouble by coming to Miss Raymond's office with me right now.
Oh, no. We're not going anywhere. And neither are you. Sit down.
You must be joking.
Sit down and be judged.
Very theatrical, Olivia. You should be majoring in drama.
We know who you are. We know you're trying to destroy the society. But you're not going to do it because you are going to die.
You mean really kill her?
Well, yes, we have to. Don't you see? She's going to put us in jail.
Oh, you're right about going to jail. The sheriff's already been called. He's on his way.
You're a liar.
No, she's telling the truth. There's another detective already here, and I've talked to him.
Silence! All of you, remember your vow.
Does that vow include murder, girls? Stop and think. Think about what she's trying to tell you to do.
Liz, stop her. Stop her!
Olivia, please stop. You don't know what you're doing.
Are you calling me crazy?
Honey, I would never do anything to hurt you. You know that.
Well, then do as I say. Hold her. Hold her. Hold her. Liz! Come back here!
I don't understand it. None of the girls we want are in their rooms, and no one seems to know where they are.
I can't find Betty or Donna either. It's Barnaby.
Put it down. Olivia.
Dinah! Where's Betty? Where is she?
She's in the basement. Olivia's trying to kill her.
Show me!
Touch me! Don't anybody ever touch me. Liz, I forgot to tell you. He's coming on his boat tomorrow. And he really wants you to come with us. You'll really like him. He's a lot of fun. Yeah. He's fun.
It'll be all right.
I'm certainly going to miss you, Betty. Look, why don't you just stay around here and teach phys ed for us?
Oh, thanks, Eleanor, but no thanks. Oh, but I do recall J.R. saying that he might like to teach here at West Haven something or other.
Yeah, well, since then I've kind of adjusted my attitude toward such impetuous thoughts. You know, girls can actually be dangerous.
Oh.
I just talked to Lieutenant Biddle. Following our lead, he found a witness. Your secretary just received a call for you from a Charles West.
Oh, yes. He's our chairman of the board of directors.
Seems that the board just had a meeting in which they decided that for the good of the school, it might be well to hire an outside investigator, possibly operating undercover as a teacher, to see if they can find out what's causing all these awful accidents.
Barnaby Jones, a Quinn Martin production, starring Buddy Ebsen, also starring Lee Merriweather, Mark Shera, with guest stars Sarah Kennedy, Norman Alden, Marianne McAndrew. Tonight's episode, The Medium.
Yes, Norman Finch. How are you, Miss Grayson?
Yes.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Well, I think we found just the house you've been looking for.
Oh, I hope so. I'm getting a little anxious to move. Only, I don't understand why Mr. Balfour sent an associate. He's always taken me out himself.
Well, it's like I said. Tom's going to be tied up most of the day with an apartment building, and since he didn't want you to miss this hot new listing...
Oh, I understand, but...
Look, if you're worried about the commission, please don't, because he's going to get it. I'm just sort of helping out.
The house really is nice, as you say.
Miss Grayson, I think you're about to become a proud new homeowner.
What beautiful flowers.
Oh, they're nice, aren't they? Sunset flowers, part of the hibiscus family.
Mr. Finch, are you sure you're taking me to the right house?
Yes, ma'am. Wait till you see it. It's beautiful.
What I mean is, I made it very clear to Mr. Balfour that I wanted to stay in the city.
Just a little bit farther.
I'm telling you, you're wasting your time.
I don't think so, Miss Grayson.
All right, Mr. Finch, I want you to turn around this minute. Do you hear me? If you don't turn around,
You're gonna love the house, Miss Grayson. You'll see. We're here.
who are you? What do you want from me?
Isn't it everything I said it was? Let's take a look at it. There's nowhere to run, Linda. Nowhere. And no one can hear you up here.
Please, please don't hurt me.
I want you to stay here with me, Linda.
Don't.
You're never gonna leave me again.
Please don't.
Mr. Jones, did you read where another woman disappeared yesterday?
Yes, Linda Grayson. We were just speaking about it before you came in.
Counting my sister Julia, that makes 3 women in the past 5 weeks.
Well, Father Donovan, people disappear every day for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, but they don't usually leave their cars behind. This Linda Grayson left hers in the garage. My sister's was found in the park where we were supposed to meet and have a picnic. The Harris girl left hers in a shopping center. JR, I know something about runaways. That's just not their pattern.
Father, we haven't ruled out a possible connection between the 3. We just haven't found one yet.
Or anything that might lead us to your sister.
Well, maybe it's time to try another approach. That psychic I read about.
Oh, you've got to be kidding. You mean Cleo da Vinci?
All right, JR, I know it sounds crazy. But 15 years ago, when she was just 9, She helped solve a series of disappearances that had the St. Louis police baffled for almost a year. Mr. Jones, unless you have a better idea, I'm willing to try anything to find Julie.
Betty, have you been able to locate this Cleo da Vinci?
Yes, she's living at the beach. I have her address in my file.
Mr. Vinci? Cleo? Cleo da Vinci?
Just stand there like a coat rack. Make yourself useful for a change. Here, hold this while I get them something to eat.
Well, listen, the door was open, so I just came in. I wanted to see if you were home.
Would you believe I got there just in the nick of time? The animal shelter? Some shelter. 3 days and it's a goodbye world. But do they care? I mean, really, the people that run the place? Does anyone really care? All those beautiful furry creatures running around getting the short end of the stick. And that goes for the whale, too. Here.
I'm sorry, I left my other hand to the office.
Well, put it down. Oh, you are useless.
Useless?
Come here, baby. Yes. Now, I know the whale isn't a furry creature, but here, just put it in his mouth. He'll know what to do with it. But he is an endangered species all the same.
The whale, you mean?
The whale, the condor, the cheetah. All those beautiful animals disappearing right before our very eyes. And what are you doing about it? I mean, what are you really doing about it?
Well, let's see. I gave $10 to help stop the slaughter of baby seals.
Well, at least that's something. Oh, that's really something. I mean, that's something to be proud of. And, because you are a moon child, I'm only going to charge you $25 for a half-hour reading. I usually get 30.
Da Vinci, I'm not here to have my fortune told. Huh?
I was beginning to sense that.
Hey, my name is J.R. Jones. I work for a private investigator, Barnaby Jones. See, and what we're doing is we're looking into the disappearance of a woman named Julie Donovan.
So why come to me?
Well, it wasn't my idea, that's for sure. It's just that our client read an article about you somewhere about how you once used your psychic power to solve a similar case.
And he believed it? J.R., P.T. was right. There's one born every minute.
You mean it wasn't true?
Oh, I helped solve the case, but it wasn't psychic. It was luck. Everyone in St. Louis was guessing about the disappearances. My guess turned out to be right.
So, in other words, there's no ESP, there's no clairvoyance, there's nothing.
Are you kidding? If I had those kind of powers, I wouldn't be telling fortunes. I'd be making them. Do you know how expensive it is trying to save all the endangered species of the world?
I can imagine.
That's why I haven't any time to worry about some nut running around in a station wagon.
What?
Hey, maybe you know somebody who'd like to adopt Napoleon.
Napoleon? Not offhand, no.
Oh, am I interrupting anything?
No, Chuck, come on in.
Look what I found. I think he has a broken wing.
Oh, poor baby. Oh, Cleo will make you feel better. Oh, Chuck, this is J.R. Jones.
Hi, glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you, too. Thank you very much, Cleo. Okay, there you go.
forget about Napoleon.
Barnaby!
How'd you do with the Da Vinci girl?
No, $3 bill, Barnaby. Cute, you know, in a nutty kind of way, but definitely a $3 bill.
In that St. Louis case?
She admits it was a lucky guess, like I said. How'd you do here? Have any luck?
Nothing to connect this disappearance with Julie Donovan's. Looks like we're right back where we started.
Barnaby, I think we may have some.
What is it?
Well, one of the neighbors saw Linda Grayson drive off with a man yesterday afternoon. The neighbor spent the night with her daughter-in-law, so she just heard about the disappearance.
Could you identify him?
No, she didn't really get a look at him, but she described the car as a brown station wagon.
A what?
Brown station wagon, a few years old.
Cleo! Wait up! Cleo, wait up.
Oh, I knew I should have listened to my horoscope today. It told me not to get out of bed.
Cleo, how did you know?
Know what?
You said you didn't have time to worry about some nut running around in a station wagon.
I don't.
All right, well, yesterday another woman disappeared with a guy in a brown station wagon. Now, how did you know?
I must have read it in the paper.
Wasn't in the papers, Cleo.
Well, then it was a lucky guess.
Oh, come on, nobody can be that lucky.
Look, just do me a favor. Tell that priest I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about his sister.
Wait a minute. Are you doing a number on me?
A number?
Yeah, you just did it again. I didn't say anything about a priest or his sister. Where are you going? Cleo, wait. Oh, all right, Cleo. Maybe it's luck, or maybe you have some kind of a gift.
Well, thank you, JR. Now tell me where I can return it.
Why?
Because it's a bummer. Look, you don't always see the things you want. I can't help you, JR.
All right. I'll make a deal. You help me out just this once, and I'll make sure that Napoleon gets a good home.
You?
I didn't say that.
No deal.
All right. With me, yes.
And you'll be good to him?
I'll treat him like an emperor.
Well, all right.
I put that weather stripping you ordered in the garage.
Thanks, Sam.
Is that a new bed of flowers?
Yes, it is. I just finished planting them.
You sure spend a lot of time on this garden.
Gives me something to do.
Yeah, I guess it does get pretty lonely living up here all by yourself. You know what you need, Norman? A good woman to keep you company.
I'm still married, Sam.
I know, but...
But what?
Well, everyone knows how your wife ran off with that car salesman. You wouldn't have any trouble getting a divorce. Unless you're hoping she's coming back.
No, the only time I want to see her again is at her funeral.
Well, maybe someday you'll change your mind. What did you call them again?
Sunset flowers. The Indians used to consider them sacred.
Sure are pretty. See you later.
It's no good, JR. I'm not feeling anything.
Well, maybe you're trying too hard.
I am not trying too hard.
Don't shout.
I am not trying too hard. I'm just not picking up on any vibrations. Are you sure this is the spot?
Yes, I am positive Julie Donovan was supposed to meet her brother here. The place has got to be filled with vibrations.
Well, they're not coming through. JR, take me home.
Oh, come on, Cleo.
JR, I am not a radio. You can't just turn me on and off. Either I feel something or I don't. And this time, I don't. JR, there's something. That package. No, don't touch it. It's a cover of some kind.
That's right.
No, don't open it. Plaid. Red. A blanket.
Yes, it was Julie's.
It was spread out underneath this tree.
That's right, that's right. This is where Father Donovan said he found it.
She was sitting here.
You can tell that?
She was happy. And then
What? Then what? What?
it got dark.
It got dark. It was around noon.
She turned.
Well, maybe there was a man shadowing the sun behind her.
I feel her becoming afraid.
That's when he must have grabbed her.
No.
Well, you said...
She begins to run. That's her. No, no, don't let me get her. No!
All right, all right.
This is where she stopped, JR.
Well, yeah, there's a stream. She couldn't go any farther. What is it, Cleo? Tell me what you're feeling.
There's something in the stream. Near that rock.
I found something.
What is it?
Well, it looks like a pencil.
All that for a pencil?
Barnaby, she's incredible. I mean, at first, you know, she didn't feel anything. But then she saw that blanket and pow, it was like she was there. I don't know how she does it.
Sounds like you're changing your tune a little bit, Jedediah.
Well, I still don't believe in all that psychic stuff. But Cleo's got some kind of a gift or something.
It's all an act, JR. Don't let it fool you.
Got some lettering on it. Looks like part of a name. T.E.R. Hardware Company.
No phone number or address?
I can't make it out. But I'll have Betty check out all the hardware stores ending in T.E.R. Oh, in the meantime, I have discovered that Linda Grayson was in the market for a house.
I don't get the connection between that and Julie Donovan's disappearance.
Never can tell. It's worth looking into.
All right, we'll check it out. In the meantime, you and I are going to get something to eat. I'm starving.
You're starved. What about Napoleon?
Napoleon?
Long story, Barnaby. Long story.
JR, where do you keep the granola?
I don't. Am I doing this wrong?
No, you're doing it perfect. In fact, you look like you should have a baby in your arms. How come you're not married?
Oh, don't be timid. You want to pry, go right ahead.
Well, why beat around the bush? I know, married and divorced, right?
Wrong. I guess I've just been too busy. Maybe I haven't found the right girl. How come you're not married?
Me? No, thanks. Every time I get involved, something always goes wrong.
Like what?
Well, somewhere along the way to the altar, I flash on what it'd be like in the future. And in one word, JR, boring. You see, I had this terrible disease.
It doesn't look like it's affected your appetite.
No, really. I break out in a rash every time I feel locked in or trapped. I am serious. It all started at Duke.
Duke? You mean the university?
Mm-hmm. They sent me to the Institute of Parapsychology right after I helped solve that murder case. Doctors were studying me. I'd probably still be there if my folks hadn't come to the rescue. And from that time on, I just have to think about spending my life in a square box, and I just itch all over.
Where are your folks now?
They're dead.
I'm sorry.
Oh, JR. I just can't believe that you eat this junk.
Well, actually, I'm thinking of giving it up.
Well, good for you.
Hello?
JR, I found 4 hardware stores ending with the letters T-E-R. Have you a pencil?
Yeah, Betty, hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Two to go.
Carter Hardware. How much you want to make a bet this is it?
That's what you said about Harder's inventors.
Well, you gotta be right sometimes.
JR, this is the place.
Can I help you?
Yeah. My name is J.R. Jones. I work for a private investigator. I was wondering if you could tell me if this pencil came from your store.
Well, it sure looks like one of ours. We give them away.
Do you give them to all your customers?
No, they're kind of expensive. It's a construction pencil.
Then you give them to people in the building industry, carpenters and contractors, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's right. They're our bread and butter. Here's one.
Ah. Well, that's the same shape and the same color.
I'm sure it's one of ours.
I guess you give away a lot of them, huh?
Yeah, a couple hundred a month. Why?
Well, actually, what we're looking for here is a needle in a haystack. A guy who might have one of these pencils who drives a brown station wagon. Do any of your customers have a brown station wagon?
Who knows what they drive? I hardly even get out of the store except to go home at night. What's this all about?
Well, several women have disappeared over the last several weeks, and we're looking into the case. What?
I don't know, some kind of danger.
Where?
Back there.
You sure it was here?
I'm telling you, I felt it, JR. It was some kind of a danger, some kind of evil. I don't feel it anymore.
Cleo, these vibrations that you get, do you ever have a false reading?
Yeah, JR, that's probably what it was. Beautiful. How are you feeling? Feeling better? Sure you are.
Cleo.
JR, I can't help you anymore.
Why not? I know we're onto something.
Look, it's taking too much of my time. I have my business to run.
What, telling fortunes?
Yes, telling fortunes. Look, a lot of people depend upon me. In fact, I have a client coming over this afternoon.
Cleo, what's wrong?
I just don't like this psychic stuff.
Why?
I told you it's a bummer. Some of the things I see hurt.
What do you mean they hurt? Like what?
Like, losing your mother and father.
Is that what happened?
Look, just leave me alone.
Cleo, you foresaw the death of your parents?
Yes, I did.
What happened? It helps to talk about it.
Right after they rescued me from Duke University, I I joined the act.
Ah, yes. Princess Cleopatra, child psychic extraordinaire.
That's right.
The article I read said that you became the hottest act on the carnival circuit.
You bet we did. Even bigger than Danny and his dancing dogs. And then, one day I had this vision.
Of what?
Well, I flashed on a storm, and I heard screaming, and I knew something terrible was going to happen, but it was this beautiful day. My parents promised they'd be back in an hour or so, and on their way home, there was this freak thunderstorm, and their car skidded off into a flooded river.
I'm sorry. I had no idea.
Now do you know how I feel?
Yeah, but it wasn't your fault.
Then what's the use of seeing things in the future if you can't do anything about it?
But sometimes you can, Cleo. That's what we're trying to do here. Prevent more disappearances. Look.
JR, look, I know how important this case is to you, but right now I've got to be alone.
Okay. How about dinner?
I never planned my life that far in advance.
Okay, I'll call you.
Don't you know you can scare a girl to death like that?
Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were so jumpy.
Chuck, are there any cannons around here?
Cannons? Well, the only one I know about is the one up at the state park.
Oh, that's right. What time is it? Do you think it's still open?
Well, no, it closes at 5 o'clock. Hey, lighten up. Relax.
Maybe you're right.
You know I'm right. Hey, why don't we go watch the sunset over a couple of frozen daiquiris?
Oh, terrific. Hey, come on. I'll race you.
All right.
Hello?
I have the feeling you were expecting someone else.
I was, Barnaby. Cleo. I've been trying to reach her all evening. Tell you the truth, I'm a little worried about her.
Anything I can do?
No, thanks. I'll wait a while. Anything new on your end?
Yes, I think we're on the right track looking for a man in the construction business. A girl who worked with Julie Donovan said that there had been some remodeling going on in the office at the time of her disappearance.
Well, look, maybe the guy was working there, and he overheard Julie making plans for the picnic. And he knew she was going to get there early to set things up and just followed her to the park.
That's the way I figured it.
Do we know the name of the construction company?
Not yet, but you're going to check it out in the morning. In the meantime, I'm going to see if there was any construction work going on in Linda Grayson's immediate vicinity. If so, this could be the connection we've been looking for.
Okay, Barnaby, I'll talk to you later. Right. Bye.
Hello there. I am your local crystal ball representative.
Very funny. Where have you been all night?
Why?
Because I said I'd call you later.
Well, I didn't say I'd be there, did I?
No, you didn't. I can't argue that. But you might be curious to know that I was worried about you.
Hey, I kind of like that. JR, what does a cannon mean to you?
A cannon? Wait a minute. Did you flash on something again?
Yeah, while I was out jogging, I saw a cannon, and there were bodies underneath it.
You mean bodies buried beneath the cannon?
Well, I don't know, but there is an old cannon up at the state park.
Yeah, I know the one.
Well, do you think we should have a look at it?
First thing in the morning. Look, it's still early, and there's this terrific little restaurant down the block.
I've eaten.
You've eaten?
Yeah, Chuck and I had dinner before he dropped me off.
You had dinner with Chuck, and I've been waiting here all this time?
Well, it was his idea. I mean, look, if you're worried about driving me home, I could take a bus or something.
Oh, no, you're not. Not at this hour.
But you just said it was still early.
Still early for dinner, but not to catch a bus or something.
Oh. Well, I suppose you have something better in mind?
Well, you could stay here.
Being a sidekick, you think I would have guessed that.
Don't get me wrong, I'll sleep on the couch.
JR, if I decide to stay here, you won't have to sleep on the couch. Oh, Delilah.
Delilah.
The seagull. She has to take her medicine every 4 hours.
Are you telling me the truth?
The Scout's honor.
Well, all right, come on, Florence Nightingale, I'll drive you home.
JR, there's something inside.
I know, half of the Los Angeles Zoo.
No, that feeling I had at the hardware store, it's back.
All right. Just wait right here.
JR, please. I'm afraid. Let's call the police.
Look, how are we going to explain a psychic flash, huh? What if we're wrong? You just wait here, I'll be okay.
If I'm not out in 5 seconds, call the police. Yeah, and I'm a whole lot smarter, too.
You mean you got a look at him?
No. But I'm never gonna doubt one of your flashes again, that's for sure.
Been nobody here messing around this one. We keep a close watch on this facility.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, JR, but I know I flashed on some body somewhere beneath a cannon.
Well, you don't have to, convince me. Probably just have the wrong cannon.
Well, thanks for your vote of confidence. I'm gonna go home.
Not after what happened last night, you're not.
Oh, look, I'm sure I'll be all right.
Leo, we don't know that.
Hey, your name Jedediah?
Yeah?
There's a Barnaby on the phone for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Barnaby!
How's it going?
Well, we struck out. Did you have any luck?
Yes. Betty found the name of the construction company that did the remodeling on Julie Donovan's office. It's Dorsey Construction, Pico, and West 3rd. They also did some work for the real estate company that Linda Grayson was dealing with.
Oh, that's great. That's great. It looks like the pieces are finally starting to fit in together. How about if I meet you there?
Right.
Talk to you later. Goodbye.
Yeah, I remember these two jobs, Mr. Jones.
Do you remember how many men you used?
Offhand, I'd say I contracted 25, 30. Some of them worked one job, some the other. Some of them worked both of them.
I'm interested in the ones that worked both. Do you have their names?
Sure do. Every job I ever did is listed in these two registers. And everyone who worked on it is listed below. All you have to do is match them up.
Thank you.
Barnaby, I'm sorry it took so long.
Looks like you're just in time. Take your pick.
Ever think about entering a walkathon?
Oh, I'm sorry, Betty. It's just that I'm not used to flowers.
Barnaby really likes them. Do you... What is it, Cleo?
Flowers, Betty.
What, is there something wrong? What?
Betty, can you get JR on the phone for me?
Well, yes, but I...
Betty, please, I've got to talk to him right now.
All right.
All right, let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 men who work both jobs.
Dorsey Construction.
Now we've got to find out which ones were customers of the hardware store.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. JR?
Yeah. Thank you. Hello?
JR, that cannon?
Yeah, what about it?
It's above some flowers.
Flowers, you sure?
I know it sounds crazy, but that's where it is.
Listen, we're on our way to Carter Hardware. Why don't you meet us there?
I'm on my way.
8 names, Barnaby. Why don't we split it right down the middle?
That's fine with me.
There you go.
What are you going to do about Cleo?
Oh, I forgot. Well, some of these names are pretty nearby. Why don't I check them out and come back? You remember the girl that was here yesterday with me?
Are you kidding?
Would you ask her to wait for me?
Sure thing.
Thank you.
Sunset flowers.
You have any luck?
Nope, not yet. Cleo inside?
Nope, she never showed up.
She never showed up. That's strange. You mind if I use your phone?
No, go ahead. You know where it is.
Thank you.
Barnaby Jones Investigations may help you.
Betty, how long ago did Cleo leave?
Well, she left right after she talked to you. Don't tell me she isn't there yet.
No, she's not. Wonder if her moped broke down. Did you say anything before she left?
Well, nothing except, sunset flowers.
Sunset flowers?
Mm-hmm. She got this strange look in her eyes, said sunset flowers, and then left.
Okay, Betty, thank you. I'll talk to you later. Did you ever hear of sunset flowers?
Matter of fact, I have. They're kind of rare. We carry lots of flower seeds here, but not those.
Any of them grow around here?
There happens to be, yeah. One of our customers grows.
Who is it? What's his name?
Norman Finch.
Thank you. When Barnaby gets back, would you tell him I went to Norman Finch's?
Sure.
Thank you.
believe this, but JR's here.
I don't want to hurt you.
Look, I have this power. His ESP, clairvoyance.
I just want you to stay here with me.
Get him, JR!
She's right. Why don't you just put that thing down, okay?
You're not gonna stop me with that stick.
Cleo, stay back!
You two all right?
Yeah, we're all right.
Where'd you put the women, Finch?
They're underneath the flower bed, Barnaby.
A day at the beach sounds very relaxing.
Sure does, but with Cleo, you never can tell.
Well, I am starved. I tell you, if she doesn't get here soon, I'm going to expire.
Hi, everybody.
Oh,
hi.
I'm sorry I'm late, but I had to wait for the man to finish this.
What is it?
Well, how do you like it?
Cleo, I already have a job. Boss, tell her.
That's true, Cleo. He already has a job.
Well, don't you see, JR and I make a natural team.
I say, Cleo, I take the bar soon.
JR, about the bar. Forget it.
Oh, come on. I got it licked. I'm not going to flunk out, am I?
No, not really. All right, maybe you'd like it better like this. Huh? Huh?
No.
Well, JR, just think it over. But I just know we're gonna become partners. Barnaby, you look like the kind of man who's just gonna love Charlemagne.
Charlemagne?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait till you see her. She is a cutie. Really.
Charlemagne?
Yeah.
Does she know something about Barnaby that we don't?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I bet you 10 to 1 that Barnaby will soon be snuggling up to a beautiful, green-eyed iguana.
Iguana?
Iguana.